If you're a business owner using Zoho One, you are probably not taking advantage of all of the software that you could be within the system. My name is Jozette with Technomap, and let me teach you about a new software today called Zoho Contracts. So Zoho Contracts is a contract management software, so it can help you draft, negotiate, get signed a contract, but then also manage the life cycle of the contract after that. Say you have contracts that have to be renewed every year, it can give you those reminders. Okay, so I know a lot of you are probably using Zoho Sign. Zoho Sign, though, is like literally just the signing process, where Zoho Contracts includes much more of the contract management process. And as I'll show you, there's a lot more complicated things you can do within the contract itself too. So the first thing that we would do is create a template. Within those templates, one thing I think is really cool is you can insert clauses. Many contracts have a series of clauses that might be standard. However, you can have alternates to those clauses, kind of as many as you want. So if you have 3 different versions, you can pick, and then it will insert which version of the clause you would like. So once we've created a contract, you can edit it. It uses Zoho Writer, so it's a very familiar interface. And then as you're editing, you can also send it for approval, so you can create your own approval process, and then you can kind of draft back and forth on any edits that are needed internally. Then this is the cool part, you can set up a negotiation process with your customers. So you can send them the contract in a negotiation phase, and they can add comments, they can redline it, and they can access it with a secure password. This negotiation process can repeat a couple different times, or they can go right from negotiation, if they like it, into signing. Finally, once the contract is active, you can manage the life cycle of it, so you'll get notifications, like I said, if it needs to renew at a certain date, if it expires, and it'll send to all parties a notification about that. My last tip is if you have a pretty simple contract that doesn't change very often, then I would utilize Zoho Sign. However, if your contracts need to change often, there's a lot of things you want to merge or update each time, or you have a contract that renews and you like that contract lifecycle management bit, then I would use Zoho Contracts instead. Did you know about Zoho Contracts as a Zoho One user? It's part of your package. If you need help setting it up, you can reach out to me, or you can follow me for more Zoho One tips.